Hello, this is davidji. I'm coming to you live from the sweet spot of the universe, Carlsbad, California. And welcome to our July immersion into awakening the divine within. Awakening ourselves, opening ourselves to our finest expression in the real world. We start this week, this month, by kicking off awakening your acceptance, your ability to accept this moment exactly as it is. We struggle with that. We all do. Every sentient being on this planet points to the past and says, but what about while we're living in the future? When we meditate, it brings us into the present moment. When we meditate on a regular basis and have a daily routine of meditation that allows us to connect to the present moment, and then there's a halo effect that takes over the rest of the day, and it's a lot easier to accept. Now, just because you're accepting doesn't mean you agree with everything that happened in the past. You may not like it, it may have been painful, it may have been hurtful, it may have been traumatic. But here we are, in this precious, sacred moment. And so the question is, what are you going to do with it? Point to the past? Point to the future? Or step into the now and say, I accept this, I own this, I truly am in my power, and now I'll take my next step. When you find yourself saying, but that's an excuse, when you realize that if only that didn't happen, it's probably a rationalization. Each of us has the ability in every moment, as we're backing up into the past, to go, wait a second. Let me own this moment. Let me accept that every moment leading up to this moment was perfect and pure and flowed exactly the way it was supposed to. It got me to here. It got you to here. And so if you can own it, you can take the next step. If you're going to point to the past as the reason things didn't work out, then you have to wait for those things to work out so your future can unfold. I'd like to make an agreement with you, a commitment with you. Join me that this week we will put our awareness on acceptance. Accepting that no matter what's happening, that there's a bigger plan, that here we are right now, and we have the ability to own it, accept it, and if we can do that, we can take responsibility for the next step in our life. Join me on Hay House Radio, and we'll go deeper into the realm of acceptance. But from the sweet spot of the universe, this is davidji and Peaches, the Buddha Princess, wishing you an amazing day and a day filled with acceptance. I'll see you in the gap. Namaste.